All right, shalom, shalom. On the start, I'll be giving all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh by Hashem, Yahweh Shai by Hashem Rakakwadash. I want to say and give double honors to the apostles and the bishop elders, a great millstone for teaching his word and truth and sincerity for ruling well. Salutations to the elect, Lord willing, with some of those men and women. I'm the brother Gabar Yahweh. Today is January 2nd, 2025, the hopeful year of our deliverance and the destruction of Esau, Edom. All right, and his kingdom, right? The new slogan for the year is the hopeful year of our deliverance, right? And as well as the destruction of the Edomites, right? So a new kingdom can rise, right? And a new kingdom is about to rise. It's already rising, all right? When you read the book of Amos, chapter 9, Amos 9, and 11, in that day will I raise up the tabernacle of David that is fallen, and close up the breaches thereof, and I will raise up his ruins, and I will build it as in the days of old. And that the tabernacle of David is the house of David, starting with the apostles, the elders, the 144, who are all encompass the 144,000. 12,000 men from each of the 12 tribes of Israel who are prophets, all right, who will be standing stiffly for the name of Yahweh Bashim Yahushua in these last days, all right, and the Lord is raising up the tabernacles of David, right, that has fallen, right, and he's going to build it as if it was in the days of old, okay, and that is the governing body of the kingdom of heaven, also the kingdom of Israel. As you see, it says right here, the restoration of Israel, because this thing is all about, start first and foremost, the elect of Israel, and then it goes into the rest of Israel, the 2/3, who will be reborn back in the kingdom of heaven. Is also the kingdom of Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, who Yahweh is going to send his only begotten son Yahushai to establish his kingdom here on earth. It's not a place where you go at when you die, right? As they tell you in Christianity or Christendom, right? And these other Catholic religions religions that stem from the Catholic religion, all of that, you won't get your reward in heaven, but the reward in heaven is going to be a rulership here on earth, all right? As it says in the book of 2nd Esdras chapter 6, verse 9. I'm sorry, 6 and 9. Let me see. 2nd Esdras chapter 6, verse 9, it says, for Esau is the end of the world, right? Esau is going to be ruling at the end of the age, and Jacob is the beginning of it that followed. Let's see what that says in the G&T, all right? Let's see what that says in the G&T. Esau is the end of the world, right? He's going to be ruling at the end of the rulership of the heathens, because he's the last heathen to rule. And Jacob, the Israelites, we're going to follow next, right? And these so-called elites, they know this, all right? These elite Edomite families, they understand, they know exactly what we're saying, all right? And they're trying to establish their own new world order, but they don't realize you already had your turn. Again, 2nd Esdras 6 and 9, but in the G&T, Esau represents the end of this age, and Jacob represents the beginning of a new age. And so this video is inspired by this video that I just started watching from Elder Apostle Gabar, his walk and talk. And he said something in here about a battle of the new world orders, because that's what's happening, right? You're going to have Satan and his angels fight against the Lamb and his angels, all right? That's a part of that war. Obviously, we know that Satan, meaning Esau, Edom, who's Satan in the flesh, who is the child of Satan, him and his military are going to try to fight against the only begotten son, Yahweh Shai. All right? Let me see if I can find it. Right? That's that war in heaven. Yep. Revelation 12 and 7. Right? And that's another reason why this man is about to come down with great wrath, because he's trying to hold on to the last vestiges of this Edomite rulership, right? That's why they want to create a technological blessing for themselves, right? They want to try to create and establish a technocracy and enslaving the world with the RFID microchip, all right, as well as try to position themselves to be the perpetual rulers of the earth, and that's not going to happen. This is Revelation 12:7, and there was war in heaven. Michael and his angels. Michael is one of the archangels of Yahweh Shem Shai. Fought against the dragon. The dragon is this Edomite system, right? The military, the economic might, and their religious might. And the dragon fought and his angels. Verse 8. And prevailed not, neither was their place found anymore in heaven, right? So this man's rulership is not going to be found anymore in this earth right here, because this is a heaven and hell too at the same time. For us, it's our hell. For the heathen, starting with Esau, Edom, it's their heaven, and they're going to fight like tooth and nail to try to maintain and retain control, but they don't understand that they don't have control. Yahweh Shem Shai has the control. He through his son Mosai Yahweh, through his son Yahweh Shai, is going to take back control of this earth and everything in it and everything on it and everything beneath it. All right, and he's going to set up a righteous rulership with the children of Israel, starting with the elect of Israel, and it's going to be a perpetual rulership. It's never going to go away. Unlike Esau's kingdom, his kingdom is set and founded on wickedness and evil. So he wants to try to continue that on, right? They lying to the people. The majority of people are deceived. They will be deceived and taking the mark, not the elect, but the majority of the people of Israel, 2/3, as well as the rest of the nations. The rest of the world is going to be thrown into a huge deception and delusion. While they think they're saving their lives, they don't realize that they're basically, no, not basically, they're bowing down to these elite rulers, these banking families, these Edomite banking families, and they're aligning themselves with the spiritual demon Satan through them. And now they're going to be destroyed because of that deception. So I want to play a little bit of this, and then we'll finish this lesson off. It won't be too long.
Because like I said, I'm excited. And all of you brothers and sisters, you should be excited too. See, all of this stuff has to happen. It's major chaos. It has to happen to bring in our new world order.
Right. There's a saying in the world, it has to get bad before it gets better, or it gets worse before it gets better. All right. These things have to happen. You seen, we already January 2nd, and each year, through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shem Shai, after the apostles Tahar coins the slogan for the year, you start seeing things happen. Every so-called new year that comes to pass here, things start ramping up. Things start getting crazy and crazy. We are already in January 2nd of 2025, and it's nothing but violence, extreme violence happening. Multiple masses of people are being put to death in large groups, all throughout the world. Planes are crashing. A plane just crashed today, and I think injured 18 people, killed 2 people. A plane just crashed into a warehouse somewhere in California. Right? There's an explosion with a guy in it. There's these so-called manifesto perpetrators, going out on the limb supposedly, deleting masses of people at a time. This is a beginning of an extremely violent year, and this place is going to go out with violence. Matter of fact, thus by violence shall please thrown down. Yeah. Right. This is Revelation. Salakia. And it's the book of Revelation, chapter 13, verse 21. It says, "And a mighty angel took up a stone like a great millstone and cast it into the sea, saying, thus with violence shall that great city Babylon be thrown down, and shall be found no more at all. Because America was established through what? Violence. Right? So it's only what they say is poetically, which is spiritually, biblically right, that it goes up the same way it was created. Because this country wasn't established. Esau didn't establish his kingdom on earth through what you call mutual diplomacy. You know, speaking across tables and making alliances and keeping them. He didn't do that. This place was built with violence. And so thus by violence, that great city, Babylon, America, is going to be thrown down and never to be seen anymore again. Right? It's going to be done. It's going to be a monument of destruction for what happens when wickedness is allowed to permeate the earth via a wicked people, which is the Edomites. And they know this is coming. That's why they're preparing. They're hiding in bunkers, deep underground military bases, up in the upper atmosphere, calling it space exploration. Right? You got some of the middle class billionaires. You know, they only can get a bunker or two somewhere where they hope that it won't hit. But the super elite, they're in places right now where they know that violence is not going to take over those areas, meaning the nuclear missiles is not going to hit them areas. But they don't realize that they're being set up for the slaughter, because they're going to be the first fruits of slavery in the new kingdom, the righteous new world order, right? Under Yahweh Bashem Yahushua. So let me play this again.
It's major chaos. It has to happen. See, all of this stuff has to happen. It's major chaos. It has to happen to bring in our new world order.
Right. This chaos has to happen to bring in our new world order, as Yahweh, I think it might have been Paul, or I believe it was Paul. Might have been Yahweh Shah. This is it's in the book of Acts. So I believe it was Paul. This is Paul. Acts 14 and Acts 14 and 22. Confirming, this is Paul. I'll read 21. I'll read 20. Howbeit, as the disciples stood around about him, he rose up and came into the city the next day. Matter of fact, just bear with me, brother. I'm trying to read it. Yeah, this is during the time of Paul. Paul. Right, and it says, again, Acts 14 and 20 and 20. Howbeit, as the disciples stood round about him, he rose up and came into the city. And the next day he departed with Barnabas to Derbe. And when they had preached the gospel to the city and had taught many, they returned again to Lystra and to Iconium and to Antioch, confirming the souls of the disciples and exhorting them to continue in the faith, that we must through much tribulation enter into the kingdom of the Most High. So that word for tribulation, right, in the Greek is
Strong's G 2347. Thlipsis.
Thlipsis, which is pressing together, pressure, oppression, affliction, tribulation, distress, straits. So we're going to have to go through this. We're going through it in our personal lives. It's going to get ramped up as persecution sets in, as well as we're going to have to witness a lot of this stuff. But these things have to happen in order for us to enter into the kingdom of Yahweh Bashem Yahushua, which is the kingdom of Israel. All right. And the NLT says, where they strengthen the believers, they encourage them to continue in the faith, reminding them that we must suffer many hardships to enter into the kingdom of the Most High. And so, like Elder Apostle Gabar is speaking about, these things have to happen. As you see these things happen, we aren't to get amazed and astonished. Yes, it's beautiful. It's a blessing that we get to witness these things happen, because they're written before our time and for our knowledge and understanding. But these things have to happen. Right? Trying to stave it off is not going to help.
Which is the new world order of Yahweh Shai. it's major chaos. It has to happen to bring in our new world order, which is the new world order of Yahweh Shai, and that's going to be the theme of this video. Yeah, the battle of new world orders. You got the Esau trying to bring his new world order in wickedness, and we, at the behest of Yahweh Shem Yahshai, we're trying to bring in our new world order in righteousness.
And that's exactly what we're doing. That's exactly what we're trying to do, right? We're ushering in the kingdom of heaven, a righteous kingdom and rulership, because down here there is no righteousness down here with the rulers that are ruling right now. Esau Edom is the worst manager the earth has ever seen. I mean, the heathen in particular are terrible, and at a time we were, but it was a time when righteousness was on earth, especially during the earlier parts of King Solomon's rulership, which is Yahweh Shai, right? So the earth know what righteousness is, but it is not being righteousness is not being pushed out in this world because the rulers that are ruling are destroying the earth, are destroying the people, the resources, and particularly they're destroying the children of Israel, right? That's why the Lord is coming back to take them out of power. Revelation 11:18. It says, "And the nations were angry, and thy wrath is come, and the time of the dead that they should be judged, and that thou shouldest give reward unto thy servants the prophets, and to the saints and them that fear thy name, small and great, and shouldest destroy them which destroy the earth." And who have destroyed the earth? Esau, Edom, right? Starting with you elite banking families. You know who you are, right? Along with the rest of the heathen that are in cahoots with them. The Lord is coming back to destroy those people. Because, see, the earth wasn't set up for it to be all this wanton violence, wickedness and evil and deceit and lies and robbery. It wasn't set up to be that way. It wasn't set up to be a playground for the heathen and a prison to the children of Israel. No, it's the other way around. This place was created, the earth was created for our sake, the Israelites, starting with the elect, right? The heathen nations were created for our sake, as to be our servants, our handmaids. All right. The world was supposed to be running righteousness, man, and that's what's being established. All right, a righteous rulership. This is the book of Hebrews, chapter 13, verse 14. "For here we have no continuing city, but we seek one to come, and that one to come is the kingdom of Israel, a righteous rulership." It says in the NLT, "For this world is not our permanent home," right? The way that you see the world being operated and ran, particularly us as Israelites scattered amongst these nations underneath the rulership of the heathen, this is not a permanent place. We are looking forward to a home yet to come, and that home is going to be here on earth, established here on earth. The book of 2 Peter, chapter 3, verse 12, "Looking for and hastening the coming of the day of the Most High," Yahweh Shem Shai. That's what we're doing. Matter of fact, I'll start at 11. 2 Peter 3:11. It says, "Seeing then that all these things shall be dissolved," right? Everything we see in this world, this current world, is going to be dissolved. From the homes to the streets to these elaborate cities to these vehicles to the people, shit, the elements, bro. Particularly here in Babylon the Great, right? Their ideas is going to burn with it. This bullshit Western culture is going to burn with them. The rulership of these heathens are going to burn with them. "Seeing then that all these things shall be dissolved, what manner of persons ought ye be in all holy conversation and godliness?" And that's what we're having right now. This is a holy conversation, right? We're speaking about things that come. We're prophesying in the name of Yahweh Shem Shai of the establishment and permanent rulership of his kingdom. Because it's Yahweh Shai's kingdom first. And then we're what? Joint heirs with Yahweh Shai. So it's called the kingdom of Israel. Okay? Right? So these things, this place is about to be dissolved. That's why we're not supposed to put any stock in this place. Nothing in this place. Nothing belongs to us here. Here we have no sovereignty. Here we have no rulership. We have no power. Here in this earth, we don't have no armies. right? We don't have any economic ability to make true economic decisions, right? We can't push forth the laws of Yahweh Shem Shai as they're established for us because of the people that are ruling over us. So we're hastening that these things come. And so when we see prophecy being fulfilled via acts of man on this earth, and then it's being plastered all over the world for the world to see, these are things that are allowing us to see that, hey, look, we're measuring the time diligently. Verse 12, looking for and hastening the coming of the day of the Most High, Yahweh Shem Shai. We're looking forward for that, the coming of the day of the power of Yahweh Shem Shai. Wherein the heavens being on fire shall be dissolved. Right. This rulership, right? Not the third heaven, not space, not the upper atmosphere. No, but this heaven is a rulership. It's going to be burnt up, right? Because Yahweh Shai is bringing fire with this place, man. Wherein the heavens being on fire shall be dissolved, and the elements shall melt with fervent heat. Everything that's in this earth is made of the elements, and they're going to burn with fervent heat, particularly here in America. This other place is going to be hit, but this place is not going to be hit. America is the #1 target for this destruction because this place, Yahweh Shem Shai, has a sacrifice in Basra. Basra is another name for America. Okay? Wherein the heavens being on fire shall be dissolved, and the elements shall melt with fervent heat. Nevertheless, according to his promise, look for a new heavens, right? A new rulership, a new earth, because the earth, after that fire subsides, and the earthquakes subside, and the water subside, because there's going to be a great earthquake when America is being destroyed by the nuclear missiles and other parts of the world, but mainly America, right? Things going to be taken out of place. New land's going to pop. There's going to be a lot going on. But after that, the earth is going to be under new management, the management of the Israelites, starting with the elect of Israel, under Yahweh Bashem Shai, King David, and the rest of the 12 apostles, and the rest of the 144,000 of Israelite men, right? It says, nevertheless, we, according to his promise, because the Lord promised this thing for us. How do we know? When you read the book of Acts chapter 1, verse, Acts chapter 1, I don't know why. Oh, here it is right here. Acts 1:6. And when they therefore were come together, they asked of him, saying, Lord, wilt thou at this time restore again the kingdom of Israel? At one time, the kingdom of Israel was intact, and it was destroyed for our iniquities, and we had to learn for our learning too, right? But now the Lord is about to restore the kingdom of Israel, and we're going to have preeminence on the earth. Just like when King Solomon was alive and he was ruling, he had preeminence over the whole earth. He had more wisdom, more power, more strength, more influence over the whole earth than any king ever. And so the Lord is about to reestablish that. It was always about the kingdom of Israel. It was never about the kingdom of men. It was never about the kingdom of the Gentiles, the natural Gentiles. It was never about the kingdom of Edom. It was about the kingdom of Israel. And we weren't, like Apostle Zahar teaches us, we was on pause for a minute. And now the Lord gonna hit that reset button. So we ain't gotta hit the pause button no more to kickstart the game again. He gonna reset the world. And that's what the super elite are trying to do with their new system. Right? They're trying to reset the world through technology. Right? Reset the economic world. And they had a test run in 2020. Right? Where the whole earth was locked down, basically, right? Except for those that were in the know that were insiders that were allowed to do whatever they wanted to do. But for the most part, the average person, particularly here in America, was on lockdown status. People were losing their shit. So they're trying to reestablish their kingdom. And that's why the elder apostle Gabar had coined the phrase, the battle of the new world orders. Right? The battle of the new world orders. But Esau don't realize that you lost that battle. You couldn't even you couldn't even fight in the war. You're gonna lose that battle. And we, through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shai, have won the battle. We already got the victory through Yahweh Shai, but it's gonna be manifested physically in this earth. All right? So it says, nevertheless, we, according to his promise, look for a new heavens and a new earth, wherein dwelleth righteousness. So everything is going to be operated on righteousness, not wickedness. When you look around in this world, everything is running and operated off of wickedness, evil. It's pushed out heavily. Righteousness barely goes forth in this world, right? Righteous laws don't get passed. Righteous judgment barely get passed in this world. But in the kingdom of heaven, it's going to be flipped around. It's going to be nothing but righteous judgment. It's going to be nothing but righteousness going on, man. We're not going to be mismanaging the earth and its resources, right? We're going to righteously deal in the earth. We're going to righteously deal with you heathens, right? And you ain't saying it, but in reality, you want that, right? And in reality, these nations want that. They're waiting for that. How we know? Romans 8:17. Romans 8:20. For the creature was, that's not it. Romans 18:19. It says, for the earnest expectation of the creature waited for the manifestation of the sons of the power, of the sons of Yahweh, Bashem Yahweh Shai, of the sons of the Most High. Who are the sons of the Most High? The Israelites, the elect Israelites, starting off with them. And the NLT says, for all create, which we hope we're part of. For all creation is waiting eagerly. See, these nations, they ain't going to admit it to us. But in their spirit, even the animals, the flowers, the trees, everything, the fish in the sea, because they're catching hell too. For all creation is waiting eagerly for that future day, and we're coming into that, when Yahweh Bashem Shai will reveal who his children really are, who his sons really are. Because today, people are in disbelief. They're in confusion of who the Lord's people are. You think it's some small hats. You think it's these other nations that nobody's pointing the finger at, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, except the prophets of the Lord, starting with the apostles and elders of Great Millstone and those that believe in his truth. But as the world looks at it, they're not looking at it, so they're waiting to see who are the sons of God. But we're telling you who they are. All right? Back in 2 Peter chapter 3, it says, nevertheless, we, according to his promise, look for a new heaven and a new earth wherein dwelleth righteousness. And that's what we want. The book of Daniel 7 and 13, the Son of Man presented. And I saw in a night vision, the Son of Man is Yahweh Shai. And behold, one like the Son of Man came with clouds, came with the clouds of heaven, and came to the Ancient of Days, and they brought him near before him. And there was given him dominion and glory and a kingdom, that all people, nations, and languages should serve him. For his dominion is an everlasting dominion, which shall not pass away, and his kingdom that which shall not be destroyed. That's the righteous world order right there. That's the righteous new world order. And Esau's trying to perpetuate a wicked new world order. But Yahweh Shai's kingdom is never going to pass away. Let me read that again. And there was given him dominion and glory in a kingdom, that all people, nations, and languages should serve him. These nations are going to serve him, and they're going to serve us. His dominion is an everlasting dominion, because he's bringing immortality with him for the children of Israel. Start with the elect. And we're going to be run 100% on righteousness. We ain't going to do no wickedness. So the kingdom is going to last forever. The reason why the kingdom was taken away from us or put on pause was because of our wickedness. Well, the Lord's going to do away with this wicked flesh. We're going to get new bodies for our spirit to dwell in. Because you need bodies to dwell on the earth. Right? And to procreate. Okay? It's going to be an everlasting dominion which shall not pass away, in his kingdom that which shall not be destroyed. So it's never going to be destroyed. Ever again. His kingdom is going to last forever. Skipping down, it says, But the saints of the Most High, who are the saints of the Most High? The Israelites. Start with the elect of Israel. But the saints of the Most High shall take the kingdom. Right, we're going to take it. Just like these Edomites are trying to take it. You already got it, but you're trying to take it even further. And it ain't going to work. It's never going to work. Right? But the saints of the Most High shall take the kingdom and possess the kingdom forever, even forever. So for eternity. For eternity. So that's why whenever we're going through in this world, it's going to pale in comparison to the glory that's coming, because like it's going to feel like this shit was nothing to us. Because the kingdom, the righteous new world order is going to last forever and ever and ever. It's the book of Daniel 2:44. And in these days, and in the days of these kings shall the Most High, the power of heaven, set up a kingdom which shall never be destroyed, and the kingdom shall not be left to other people, but it shall break in pieces and consume all these kingdoms, and it shall stand forever. Right. So the kingdom that's going to be established here on earth is never going to be destroyed. We just read that in the book of Daniel, chapter 7, right? And the kingdom shall not be left to other people, meaning these other nations ain't going to take us down and inherit our kingdom or our land or anything that we have, like they have done already. But what? It shall break in pieces and consume all the kingdoms and shall stand forever. And that's the kingdom of heaven. That's the righteous new world order. Okay? That's what that is. That's what's going to be established here on earth. So I just wanted to bring this out. I hope you were edified. I try not to make this that long, 30 minutes, 31 minutes, maybe 32 minutes, and I end it out. But yeah, man, the righteous, get ready for the battle of the new world orders. The kingdom of heaven is going to prevail. I'll replay what Elder Apostle DeBar said, and then we'll close it out.
The new world order of Yahweh Shai, and all of you brothers and your sisters, you should be excited too. See, all of this stuff has to happen. It's major chaos. It has to happen to bring in our new world order, which is the new world order of Yahweh Shai, and that's going to be the theme of this video. Yeah, the battle of new world orders. You got the Esau trying to bring his new world order in wickedness, and we, at the behest of Yahweh Shem Yahushua, we're trying to bring in our new world order in righteousness. So it's a battle of new world orders.
And so with that, I would say shalom and on to the next.